I recently saw Xana, or Not Just Blonde, on YouTube do a video about her personality type, or the Myers-Briggs test, whatever it is. I know this is kind of like stealing video ideas, but it got my curiosity going because I have done the test before, but every single time I've done the test, it will give me a different answer. So I thought, to give a kind of definitive, this is my personality type, I would do it myself. It's like a really, really long test, so I'm not gonna give you the whole kind of however many questions there are. It basically just tells you whether you're like introverted, extroverted, or I can't remember any of the other ones, but it's like all these different letters will tell you what your personality is like. Got the little test up here, and we shall start right. You find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people? Yep, 100% agree, because I am one of the most shy people I know. People say I'm not. Apparently I'm very confident, but it will take a lot for me to introduce myself to someone. You do not usually initiate conversations. When I'm with my friends, I do, but when it's with other people, I don't. Like, I hate sitting in silence with my friends, and my housemates will know that I like having a talk with them, because it's like, I don't know, I just don't like silence. So I'll put it like slightly agree, because yeah, sometimes I don't like initiating conversations, depending on what the type is as well. You feel superior to other people? Hurt? Nope, definitely not. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. That is me to a T. Half the time I don't understand why people are friends with me, because I'm just like, it's not like I think, oh, I just do random shit. It's just because I think I'm not like a likable person. So yes, definitely. People can rarely upset you. Hurt? Nope. Your mood can change very quickly. No, depending on if I get annoyed, because I have a temper that's like this big. You're often envious of others. Yes, definitely. Interest in booked out video games better than a social event. Now, I like a good game, but now I kind of like a good party, because it means I actually socialise with people. So I would say 50-50. You do not let other people influence your actions. I am the biggest pushover. I didn't realise this for a lot of years. And now that I'm older, I've realised I'm just the biggest pushover. I will say yes to anyone or anything because I just want to stay friends with them. I'm kind of trying to get used to saying no more often, but majority of the time I will just say yes to someone. So yes, definitely. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I'll go 50-50 on that, because my temper kind of controls me a lot. You're a relatively reserved and quiet person. Now, I think I am until you get to know me. Like, this is completely fine because it's to a camera. I'd say 50-50, because it's like, no, yeah, no, I don't think I'm that quiet. If your friend is sad about something, you're most likely to offer emotional support and suggest ways to deal with the problem. I do both. Like, if someone comes to me upset, I will offer them emotional support, and then I can be like, well, maybe go and do this, maybe go and speak to someone about it. I'll go 50-50 on that, because I do both. You rarely feel insecure. Have you seen the amount of videos that I've said about how I'm insecure about my hair and my body and all that stuff? Definitely disagree. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. I have to be around people. I spend days on my own, and I have to either go and see like my family, or I have to go and sit with friends or something, because I become so down and kind of lonely when I don't have anyone around me. I'm not myself when I haven't been around people for a long time. Worry too much about what other people think? Yes, I'm extremely insecure. Okay, so I do have my kind of final thing, and it's the same one as I got the last time I've done it. I am apparently an introvert. I got the Advocate, whatever that is. Now that I look at my results, apparently I'm only 57% introverted and 43% extroverted, so it's getting close to 50-50. So that's, yeah, I could maybe see myself, because I think the answers I said about being like insecure, not being able to talk to people, that would definitely bring the more introverted side of me out, kind of. But the one big thing with me is, and even my housemates know, I have to be around people. So I think that's why it's getting closer to 50-50. I'm not very assertive, apparently. Okay, so the Advocate, what is it? The Advocate personality type is very rare. Ooh, making up less than 1% of the population. Advocates you may know. Okay. Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Jimmy Carter, who I am related to. So that's really interesting, because I'm related to Jimmy Carter, like blood relative. Nicole Kidman, Morgan Freeman, Jon Snow, apparently. Don't even watch Game of Thrones, but strengths and weaknesses, let's have a see. I'm creative, insightful, inspiring and convincing, decisive, determined and passionate, and altruistic. So weaknesses, I'm sensitive, yes. Extremely private, definitely. Perfectionist, always needs to have a cause. Yeah, I'm just reading what that says, and that's definitely like, I'm always caught up in what I want to pursue, and I always have to have something ahead of that. And I can burn out easily, apparently. Right, relationships, let's have a see about this. When it comes to romantic relationships, advocates take the process of finding a partner seriously, not one for casual encounters. People with the advocate personality type instead look for depth and meaning in their relationships. I can definitely see that. I am much more the person who will like to get to know someone. Advocates will take time necessary to find someone they truly connect with. Once they've found that someone, their relationships will reach a level of depth and sincerity that most people can only dream of. I am a catch, obviously. That's really big-headed of me to say that. People with the advocate personality type are passionate partners and see intimacy as a way to express their love and make their partners happy. I'm not going to talk about that. Oh my god, there's even more. There's stuff about friendships here. Oh my god, there's even stuff about being parents. Right, this is the last thing I'll look at is career paths. Advocates are likely to find that most corporate career paths are not designed for them. Definitely. Couldn't think of anything worse. Advocates such as counsellors, psychologists, doctors, life coaches, and spiritual guides. I wouldn't mind being like a psychologist or a therapist or something like that. Oh, it goes on forever. It's going on to like workplace habits. That's my personality type. So I am an advocate, which is INFJ-A/T. But yeah, that's basically my personality. I think it's pretty much there. If it's come up twice now when I've done this test, it must be the right kind of personality for me. I just don't agree with the whole introverted extroverted thing, but like I said, it's getting to 50-50. Quite interesting to find that out now and read up about it and everything. So if you fancy going doing this test yourself, literally just type in Myers-Briggs test and it'll come up with like, I think the website's like 16 personalities, because that's how many there are. If you fancy going and seeing what your personality type is, go on that website and have a look, and if you want to let me know in the comments, and it'll be interesting to find the different personality types of the people who watch my videos, whether they're similar or different. So thank you for watching this, and I will see you next week. Bye.